I finished top 1000 in the world multiple times, and here's my top 3 best decks to be using in 2024 for Arena 15. Alright, the first deck that I want to share with you guys is going to be the best deck to be using, and it's my personal favorite deck to be using in Arena 15, just because you're going to have such defensively good cards. You're going to have the Witch, you're going to have the Ice Wizard, you're going to have the Bomb Tower, and of course the Valkyrie, which you need in Arena 15. So I did look at some of the decks that's being used in Arena 15, and this is going to be super good because you're going to be up against Wizard, you're going to be up against Witches, and a lot of P.E.K.K.A. So P.E.K.K.A. is something that I've seen a lot being used in Arena 15, and this deck is absolutely wonderful against most P.E.K.K.A. decks, and there's no way most P.E.K.K.A. decks are going to break through. I'm going to snipe here against the Bomb Tower with the Dart Goblin, and the Dart Goblin, which is going to get a buff very soon, is a game changer in this deck, just because it helps so much with your attack and so much with your defense if you're going to play it behind your Arena Tower. And over here, he does use an Inferno Tower last second, and this dude has the mirror in his deck. So this is a very weird deck just because he's going to have the Bomb Tower and the Inferno. So that's really strange to me. And I'm just going to use my Ice Wizard at the back because I want to bait out a Fireball so that my Witch can get maximum value against this guy. So I think he should Fireball. Yeah, so he's going to Fireball. I'm going to Witch at the back and see what he's going to do. So I'm going to have to support the Witch with the Valkyrie. And looks like he's going to mirror his Fireball, which is super weird. I'm going to predict and play a Dart Goblin right in the center. And this guy's going to fall for it. And he's going to play a Bomb Tower. And we can completely pressure because he's super low after using the Bomb Tower and the mirrored Fireball. So I understood that he has nothing or no elixir in hand. And that's why he's taking so much damage. He had to wait a solid 6 seconds to play the Giant Skelly. I don't even know why he bothered playing this Giant Skelly against a basically dead hog. So I'm gonna have to use... Wait, what is this guy running? He's gonna have a Lava Hound and a Giant Skelly. Okay, so this dude is the weirdest Arena 15 player I've faced in a while, because I've never seen clone Giant Skelly Lava Hound in my life. And this dude is gonna be running all of that combined. That's just so strange to me. And we're just gonna Bomb Tower. Bomb Tower is gonna be beautiful against most spammy units that most players are going to have in Arena 15. We're going to have the Royal Delivery as well in case your Bomb Tower doesn't work out well. If the bomb doesn't do enough work against most of his attacking cards, you're still going to have the Royal Delivery, and that's going to help you so much defensively. So that's how you're going to have to play against the most Arena 15 players, and this is my personal favorite deck. Alright, the second deck that I want to share with you guys is going to be this Goblin Giant deck, and you're going to have multiple bait cards. You're going to have the minions and the Goblin Gang, which is going to be so nice for you because this deck really relies on bait. And the thing that I noticed most about Arena 15 or like Arena 15 decks is that there's a lot of Witch, there's a lot of Wizard, and there's a lot of P.E.K.K.A, guys. There's going to be so much P.E.K.K.A. I'm just going to kite the P.E.K.K.A with my Goblin Giant. Minions are going to do a nice job against the Skeleton Army. I do have the log. I'm just going to play it, and that's going to fully counter the Goblin Gang that he's going to throw at our Goblin Giant, and this dude is stuck. He has no way to defend it. Minions on the tower. His tower is getting absolutely shredded. He's sitting at like 1 or 2 elixir. That's why I played the Prince at the bridge, and just watch the show, guys. This guy has no elixir. He's trying his level best to mitigate damage, but that's still going to cost him the tower because that was a super bad P.E.K.K.A at the back. You never want to play your P.E.K.K.A at the back unless you know what cards your enemy is going to have. I'm just going to Valk. Valk is going to be super nice against the Skeleton Army and against the Goblin Gang that this guy is going to have in his deck. And yeah, so I'm just going to try to play this out passive. And I have to defend because the next time he plays his P.E.K.K.A, I need to be slightly more careful because he might support it with other cards that I don't know what he has. And I'm just going to use my Goblin Giant. I think I missed the kite. Yeah, it looks like I missed the kite, but it's not the end of the world just because I have my log and the minions, because that's going to mitigate as much damage as I can against the P.E.K.K.A. He's going to go ahead and zap. So it's not the end of the world because I still want to go for the 3 crown. And yeah, we're going to set up a big push on the right side. And even if he goes in with the P.E.K.K.A on the left side, we're just going to completely ignore it because we're going for the 3 crown. And that's the plan right now. So it's double elixir time. I'm just going to use my Valk at the back and set up a big push that I can really mount on the right side. So I'm going to support it with the Prince and also the Goblin Giant. Looks like I'm going to have to defend the barrel, and he's going to throw in the drill as well. So I'm just going to defend lightly, and I'm going to use my Goblin Giant on the right side. And this guy is getting hit with a massive push. We don't even need our log because the Valk is going to shred the Goblin Gang, and this dude is finished. He's trying his level best to defend. I even logged so that he couldn't get the tower on the left side. And that's how you want to play against P.E.K.K.A. Alright, the last and final deck that I'll be sharing with you guys for Arena 15 is going to be this Goblin Barrel deck, but we're going to have a slight twist. We're going to have 2 win conditions. We're going to have the Rocket as well. So in case you can't get damage with the Goblin Barrel, you can still Rocket Cycle, and that's how you're going to win your game. So over here, we're up against a Magic Archer deck. I'm just going to use my Valk to counter the Magic Archer. And it looks like he's going to run Inferno Dragon as well. I think the Princess should be enough, but I'm going to have to use my delivery because I need to absolutely save my Princess. Tesla right there would be good against the Balloon as well. I'm going to throw in the barrel just to bait out his spell. And let's see what he has. Looks like he's just going to take the damage. So we're going to get like 200, 300 damage on his tower. He still has to respond to the Princess, and he's going to do just that with the Barbell. I think I'm going to play the Princess, but it looks like the Barbell is level 12, so it doesn't die as fast as I did anticipate. I'm going to have to use my delivery against the Magic Archer. The Magic Archer is going to get killed by our delivery, but looks like we're quite under level as most of his cards are super over level. He's going to have a level 12 or a level 13. I don't remember what level his Balloon is, but it is very high. So I'm going to try to pressure once again with the Valk plus Goblin Barrel, because that's what you have to do with most bait decks. You have to try to keep up the pressure if you know that he doesn't have the right cards in cycle. And he did spend, I think that's what, 8 elixir to defend our 7 elixir push. And we're up by like 2 now just because we were up before that interaction. So I'm going to have to use my Princess, but he's going to block by using his Inferno Dragon. So I'm going to have to use my Princess at the back, and he's going to use a Magic Archer at the bridge, which is quite questionable just because, yeah, that's some damage that I wouldn't want to take just because his Inferno Dragon is over level. So that's why we had to take an extra 200 damage from the Inferno Dragon, and that's a pretty unfortunate part if you are under level. So I'm going to use my Executioner so that it completely blocks the lane and he can't really balloon. So I'm going to Princess at the bridge, get some chip damage, and I'm going to delivery against his Inferno Dragon on the left side just to mitigate damage. He's going to overspend once again, and wow, his Inferno Dragon did so much damage. I didn't even realize that it did so much damage on the left side, but it's completely fine just because most of you guys will have cards much higher than what I do have it right now. And he's going to pressure with the Balloon. I'm going to have to use my delivery against the Balloon and the Magic Archer. And it looks like the Magic Archer gets absolutely shredded by the delivery, and this is a hard defensive sequence for him. The Goblin Barrel is going to hit his tower, and that's how we're going to get his tower and the game. So this deck, if you do have your cards in a good spot, is going to be a really good defensive deck. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, take care, guys.